In the last episode, our group stood at the edge of a newly discovered Aethereian district, poised to explore the fabled Echo Chamber, a site rumored to amplify Elara's cartographic skills and unlock hidden Aethereian lore. We had received a disturbing transmission hinting at an imminent assault on our outpost, and our resolve was fortified to infiltrate the chamber and secure crucial intel. As we ventured forward, latent suspicions around Dr. Orion's past resurfaced, testing the bonds of trust among us. The silence of the Aethereian district envelops me like a shroud, heavy with anticipation. I glance at my companions, their faces illuminated by the faint glow of luminescent fungi that line the tunnel walls. Elara's eyes shine with a mix of excitement and trepidation as she clutches her cartographic tools. Kael's battle-hardened gaze scans our surroundings, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword. Dr. Orion's expression remains inscrutable, but I sense a hint of eagerness behind his eyes. We proceed cautiously, our footsteps echoing through the tunnel. The air is stale, and I can feel the weight of Aethereia's secrets pressing down upon us. Our mission is clear: infiltrate the Echo Chamber, uncover its secrets, and secure crucial intel to aid our fight against the gathering darkness. As we navigate the labyrinthine tunnels, the silence is oppressive, punctuated only by the soft rustle of Elara's clothing and the creak of her cartographic equipment. I lead the way, my senses on high alert for any sign of danger. Kael brings up the rear, his eyes scanning our surroundings for potential threats. A faint hum begins to build in intensity, like the reverberation of 1,000 whispers. Elara's eyes light up and she reaches out a hand to touch the wall of the tunnel. This is it, I think to myself. The Echo Chamber. The hum grows louder and I can feel the air vibrating with an otherworldly energy. Dr. Orion's gaze meets mine and I sense a flicker of concern. "What's happening, Doc?" I ask silently, my eyes locked on his. He doesn't respond, but instead takes a step forward, his eyes fixed on Elara. The hum reaches a crescendo and Elara's hand glows with a soft, ethereal light. The cartographic tools at her belt begin to quiver, and she gasps in wonder. The Echo Chamber's power courses through her, unlocking secrets and revealing hidden pathways. I feel a surge of excitement mixed with trepidation. We're on the cusp of something momentous, but our triumph is short-lived. A low rumble shakes the ground beneath our feet and the tunnel begins to shudder. The luminescent fungi flicker and die, plunging us into darkness. "What's happening?" I shout, my voice barely audible over the growing din. Kael's voice cuts through the chaos. "Incoming!" The sound of approaching footsteps, heavy and deliberate, echoes through the tunnel. We're not alone. I draw my sidearm, heart racing with anticipation. The darkness closes in around us, and I know that our journey is far from over. The stakes have just been raised. We're about to face our first major test. The outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear: only the bravest will survive. The tunnel shudders again, and I stumble, regaining my footing just as a blinding light illuminates the darkness. A figure emerges from the light, its features indistinct. Elara's voice whispers in my mind. "Alex, I sense something." Her words trail off, lost in the growing chaos. The figure draws closer, its features sharpening into a face I never thought I'd see again previously. Alex, Dr. Orion, and Elara stood at the threshold of a newly discovered Aethereian district, poised to explore the fabled Echo Chamber, a site rumored to amplify Elara's cartographic skills and unlock hidden Aethereian lore. As they ventured forward, latent suspicions around Dr. Orion's past resurfaced, testing the bonds of trust among them. Now, as the mysterious figure draws closer, its features sharpening into a face I never thought I'd see again, a mix of shock and trepidation coursing through my veins, I realize that it's none other than Archeia, the legendary Aethereian warrior who was presumed dead. Her eyes, once bright with a fierce determination, now seem dimmed, her gaze haunted by some unseen horror. "Archeia," I whisper, my voice barely audible over the din of the tunnel. She doesn't respond, her eyes locked on Elara, her gaze piercing. The air is heavy with tension, the weight of Aethereia's secrets pressing down upon us. "What do you want?" I ask, trying to keep my voice steady. Archaea's gaze slowly shifts to me, her eyes with mine. In that moment, I see the depth of her pain, the weight of her burden. "The echo chamber," she says, her voice barely above a whisper. "It's not what you think it is." Her words hang in the air, heavy with foreboding. The tunnel shakes again, and I stumble, regaining my footing as the darkness closes in around us. "What do you mean?" I press on, despite the growing sense of unease. Archaea's gaze drifts to Dr. Orion, and for a moment I sense a flicker of recognition, a hint of a shared secret. "The chamber," she says, her voice laced with a sense of urgency. "It's a gateway to the heart of Aethereia." Her words hang in the air, unlocking a new level of understanding. The echo chamber is more than just a tool, it's a gateway to the very fabric of Aethereia. As I process this new information, the darkness seems to deepen, the air thickening with anticipation. I glance at my companions, their faces illuminated by the faint glow of luminescent fungi that line the tunnel walls. Elara's eyes shine with a mix of wonder and trepidation as she clutches her cartographic tools. Dr. Orion's expression remains inscrutable, but I sense a hint of unease behind his eyes. Kael's battle-hardened gaze scans our surroundings, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword. He's ready for battle, but I sense a growing unease, a sense that we're not just fighting against the gathering darkness, but against the very essence of Aethereia itself. Previously, Alex, Dr. Orion, and Elara stood at the threshold of a newly discovered Aethereian district, poised to explore the fabled echo chamber, a site rumored to amplify Elara's cartographic skills and unlock hidden Aethereian lore. As they ventured forward, latent suspicions around Dr. Orion's past resurfaced, testing the bonds of trust among them, and they encountered the legendary Aethereian warrior Archaea, who revealed that the echo chamber is not what they thought it was, but a gateway to the heart of Aethereia. As Archaea's words hang in the air and I stumble, regaining my footing as the darkness closes in around us. The tunnel shakes again and the sound of shifting rubble grows louder. It's as if Aethereia itself is awakening, responding to our presence. "Archaea, what's happening?" I ask, desperation creeping into my voice. Archaea's gaze is fixed on the tunnel walls, her eyes flashing with a fierce determination. "The chamber is opening. We must move now." Without another glance, Archaea leads the way, her long strides eating up the distance. I glance at my companions and we exchange a nervous glance. Elara clutches her tools tightly, while Dr. Orion's eyes on Archaea, his gaze probing. Kael's gaze lingers on the tunnel walls, his hand on the hilt of his sword, ready for battle. As we follow Archaea, the tunnel begins to narrow, the air growing thick with anticipation. The walls start to shimmer, and I feel the pulse of the planet's energy coursing through me. The air vibrates with an ancient, forgotten power, and I sense that we are on the cusp of something monumental. Suddenly, the tunnel opens up into a vast, echoing chamber, the walls lined with glittering, crystalline structures that refract and reflect the faint, flickering luminescence of the fungi. At the center of the chamber stands a massive, glowing portal, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. Archaea approaches the portal, her eyes locked on its center. "This is the heart of Aethereia," she says, her voice barely above a whisper, "the source of Aethereia's power, and the key to its rebirth." I approach the portal, feeling its energy calling to me, drawing me in. I raise my hand, hesitant, and as I do, the chamber begins to shake, the walls trembling with ancient power. "Wait," Dr. Orion calls out, his voice urgent, but it's too late. The portal begins to glow brighter, its energy enveloping us, pulling us toward its center. I feel myself being drawn into the heart of Aethereia, the pulse of the planet's energy coursing through me. And in that moment, I know that we are on the threshold of a new era, an era of rebirth and transformation. The era of Aethereia. Previously, Alex, Dr. Orion, and Elara ventured into the fabled echo chamber, only to discover it was a gateway to the heart of Aethereia. As they stood before the glowing portal, they were drawn into its energy, on the cusp of unlocking the secrets of Aethereia's rebirth. As pulled into the heart of Aethereia, I feel the energy coursing through me like lifeblood, rejuvenating my senses and illuminating the path ahead. Visions of Aethereia's past flood my mind, revealing the ancient civilization's triumphs and downfall. I see the once unified Aethereians, proud and strong, harnessing the planet's power to build a utopian society. I see their decline as petty squabbles and greed fragmented their unity, causing a catastrophic rift that sent their world spiraling into darkness. The vision fades and I'm back in the chamber, gasping for air. The others stare at me, awestruck, as if they too witnessed the revelation. Elara's eyes shine with an unspoken connection, while Dr. Orion's gaze lingers, a mixture of fascination and trepidation. Kael's expression is unreadable, his hand still gripping the hilt of his sword. Archaea stands tall, her face radiant, as if the secrets of Aethereia's true potential were hidden within her very essence. The time of revelation is upon us, Archaea declares, her voice like a gentle breeze carrying the whispers of the ancients. The heart of Aethereia has chosen you, Alex. You are the key to unlocking its true potential. As she speaks, the chamber begins to transform, the walls shimmering with an ethereal light. The air vibrates with an electrifying energy, and I feel the weight of my destiny settling upon me. I am no longer just a curious explorer. I am the architect of Aethereia's rebirth. What lies ahead? I ask, my voice barely above a whisper as the chamber's energies begin to swirl around me. Archaea's gaze pierces the very soul of me. The trials of the ancients, the tests of courage, wit, and resolve. You must face the shadows of Aethereia and emerge triumphant. I take a deep breath, the determination burning within me like a beacon. I glance at my companions and I know that we stand united, ready to brave the unknown challenges that lie ahead. For Aethereia, for its people, for the future. The chamber's energies surge and we step forward into the unknown as the heart of Aethereia beats stronger, pulsing with an ancient, forgotten power previously. Alex, Dr. Orion, Elara, and Kael stood at the threshold of the echo chamber, only to be drawn into its energy and witness visions of Aethereia's past and downfall. Archaea declared Alex the key to unlocking Aethereia's true potential, and the chamber began to transform, signaling the start of the trials of the ancients. As the pulsing energy envelops us, the chamber's walls dissolve, revealing a vast, starry expanse. We find ourselves standing at the edge of a gleaming crystal lake, its waters reflecting the celestial bodies twinkling above. The silence is broken by the soft lapping of the water against the shore, and the air is filled with the sweet scent of exotic flowers. This is the lake of eternity, Archaea says, her voice carrying on the gentle breeze. Here, the ancient Aethereians would seek guidance from the cosmos itself. It is a place of ancient wisdom, where the boundaries between reality and the unknown blur. As we gaze out upon the lake's glassy surface, I notice a series of ancient glowing orbs hovering above the water. They seem to be waiting for us, their pulsing lights drawing us in. Archaea, what are those orbs? Elara asks, her eyes fixed on the hovering lights. They are the keepers of the ancients' knowledge. Archaea responds. Each orb contains a piece of Aethereia's history, a fragment of its forgotten lore. But be warned, the orbs will only yield their secrets to those who prove worthy. I can feel the weight of our quest settling upon me. We must prove ourselves worthy to unlock the secrets of Aethereia. I glance at my companions and I know that we stand united, ready to face whatever trials lie ahead. As we step forward, the lake's waters part, revealing a pathway of glittering, iridescent stones. The orbs begin to swirl around us, their lights growing brighter. I feel the energy of the lake guiding us forward, urging us to begin our journey. The trials of the ancients, Archaea says, her voice barely above a whisper. Begin. With a deep breath, I take the first step onto the pathway, the stones glowing brighter with every step. The orbs swirl around us, their lights bathing us in an ethereal glow. We move forward, united, our determination burning brighter with every step. for Aethereia, for its people, for the future. The lake's silence is broken by the sound of our footsteps, echoing across the expanse as we embark on the trials of the ancients and the journey to unlock the secrets of Aethereia. Previously, Alex and his companions stood at the threshold of the echo chamber, witnessing visions of Aethereia's past and downfall, before being transported to the Lake of Eternity, where they were tasked with unlocking the secrets of Aethereia by proving themselves worthy to unlock the ancient knowledge. As we venture deeper into the trials, the orbs swirling around us grow larger, their lights illuminating cryptic symbols etched into the pathway. Elara's eyes dart between the orbs and the symbols, her connection to the ancient Aethereian language allowing her to decipher the mysterious writings. "Guys, I think I understand what these symbols mean," she exclaims, her voice laced with excitement. Thayer pointing to a convergence point where the ancient knowledge will be revealed. With Elara leading the way, we navigate the winding pathway, the orbs guiding us towards the heart of the Lake of Eternity. The air grows thick with anticipation as we approach the convergence point. Suddenly, the orbs halt, their lights dimming, and the pathway beneath us begins to glow with an intense, pulsing energy. "The convergence point," Archaea announces, her voice filled with reverence. Here, the ancient Aethereians would receive their most profound revelations. Prepare yourselves, for the secrets about to be revealed will change the course of Aethereia's fate forever. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion, accompanied by Kael, stood at the threshold of the echo chamber, then were transported to the Lake of Eternity, where they began trials to unlock ancient Aethereian knowledge. As Archaea's words fade, the pulsing energy surges, and the air shimmers like the surface of a pond broken by a thrown pebble. The pathway beneath us begins to dissolve, revealing a massive, crystalline structure that pierces the heart of the Lake of Eternity. The crystal's facets glimmer with an intense, otherworldly light, casting an ethereal glow on the surrounding waters. An entrance, hidden until now, slowly materializes on the crystal's surface, beckoning us towards the ancient knowledge contained within. "By the ancients," Elara breathes, her eyes wide with wonder. "The celestial vault. It's said to contain the collective wisdom of Aethereia's powerful entities." Dr. Orion's eyes dart between the vault and the shimmering energy surrounding us. "We must be cautious. The trials we've faced so far were mere precursors to this moment. What secrets lie inside will either liberate Aethereia or bring about its downfall." Alex takes a determined step forward, his gaze locked on the entrance. "We've come too far to falter now. United, we'll face whatever lies within and ensure Aethereia's rebirth." Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion stood at the threshold of the echo chamber, only to be transported to the Lake of Eternity, where they encountered the celestial vault, a gateway to ancient Aethereian knowledge. As Alex takes his determined step forward, the air around him seems to crystallize, mirroring the celestial vault's facets. The shimmering energy envelops him, and his eyes burn with an inner fire, as if the very essence of Aethereia has awoken within him. The ground beneath him begins to glow, and a resonant hum fills the air, as if the lake's depths are answering his determination. "Alex, wait." Elara's voice is laced with a mix of awe and concern, her eyes darting between the glowing ground and the celestial vault. "This is more than just a discovery, it's a declaration. You're tapping into the Aethereian fabric itself." Dr. Orion's eyes narrow, his gaze fixed on Alex as if searching for hidden truths. "The ancients possess the power to reshape reality. Are you prepared to wield that power, Alex?" As the hum grows louder, the lake's waters begin to churn, and the celestial vault's entrance begins to pulse in sync with Alex's heartbeat. The moment hangs in balance, poised on the cusp of an era-defining revelation. Previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion found themselves at the threshold of the celestial vault, where Alex's determination awakened a powerful connection to the Aethereian fabric, and the Lake of Eternity began to churn in response. The air around Alex shimmers like the surface of the lake, as if the ancient knowledge is being transmitted directly to him. His eyes blaze with an intensity that borders on prophecy, and his words, barely above a whisper, carry the weight of a new world. The power to reshape reality. I've felt it before in the depths of the abyss. It's the same energy that drove me to unite the Aethereians. But this time it's different. This time I'm not alone. As the hum reaches a deafening pitch, the celestial vault's entrance bursts open, revealing a realm where starlight and stardust swirl in a maelstrom of creation. Alex's eyes lock onto the heart of the vortex, as if drawn by an unseen force. Elara's voice is laced with wonder. The Genesis Chamber, the birthplace of Aethereia itself. The secrets of creation are being laid bare before us. Dr. Orion's gaze lingers on Alex, a mixture of awe and concern etched on his face. The ancients wielded this power to shape the fabric of reality. Alex, you're not just unlocking hidden lore, you're becoming the architect of a new Aethereian era. As Alex takes his first step into the Genesis Chamber, the swirling around him takes on a life of its own. The air is filled with an electric sense of possibility, and the lake of eternity's waters churn with an intensity that seems to be resonating with Alex's heartbeat. The very fabric of reality appears to be bending to his will, as if the threshold of a new world is being crossed. With each step, Alex's connection to the Aethereian fabric grows stronger. The power coursing through him is palpable, and his determination is now tempered with a sense of reverence for the ancient secrets being revealed to him. Elara and Dr. Orion follow in his footsteps, awestruck by the sheer magnitude of the revelation unfolding before them. As they venture deeper into the Genesis Chamber, the secrets of Aethereia's creation begin to unravel. Ancient artifacts, long-lost relics, and forbidden knowledge await, each step drawing them closer to the heart of Aethereian creation. The fate of the Aethereian Odyssey hangs in the balance, poised on the cusp of an era-defining revelation. In the depths of the Genesis Chamber, a mysterious presence begins to take form, its essence woven from the very fabric of reality. The air is thick with anticipation, as if the entire Aethereian realm is holding its breath, waiting for Alex's next move. The hero of Aethereia's rebirth takes his next step forward into the unknown with his companions by his side, and the fate of Aethereia hanging precariously in the balance previously. Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion entered the Genesis Chamber, where Alex's connection to the Aethereian fabric awakened, and the lake of eternity began to churn in response. As Alex took his first step into the heart of the vortex, the air filled with an electric sense of possibility, and the very fabric of reality appeared to bend to his will. Anew, eternal, Alex whispers, as the mysterious presence takes form before him. The air is thick with anticipation, and the entire Aethereian realm holds its breath, waiting for Alex's next move. With Elara and Dr. Orion by his side, Alex raises his hands and the chamber erupts in a blinding flash of light. As the light fades, Alex finds himself face to face with the enigmatic presence, an Aethereian entity known only as the Architect. The Architect's essence is woven from the fabric of reality itself, and its gaze and Alex lock in a silent understanding. Alex, the unifier, the Architect's voice resonates within Alex's determination has reached the threshold of rebirth. The time of awakening is upon us. Elara and Dr. Orion approach, awestruck by the sheer magnitude of the revelation unfolding before them. The Architect's gaze falls upon them, and a subtle nod acknowledges their presence. The companions of the unifier, the Architect continues. Together, we shall weave the tapestry of Aethereia's destiny. The secrets of creation shall be revealed, and the path to rebirth shall be forged. With the Architect's guidance, Alex begins to unlock the secrets of Aethereia's creation. Ancient artifacts, long-lost relics begin to materialize, each one containing a vital fragment of Aethereian lore. The Architect provides cryptic insights, and Elara's symbology reveals hidden patterns as they delve deeper into the mysteries of Aethereia's origins. As the journey unfolds, Alex's connection to the Aethereian fabric grows stronger. Dr. Orion's concerns begin to resurface, and latent suspicions around his past start to re-emerge. Elara's loyalty to Alex begins to waver as she struggles to reconcile her growing doubts about Dr. Orion's true intentions. As tensions rise, the architect interrupts the fragile harmony, its essence flashing with an urgent warning. A threat from beyond the veil has been detected. A rogue Aethereian faction born from the shadows seeks to claim the Genesis chamber for their own. The time for unity is upon us. United we stand, divided we fall. Alex's determination hardens and Elara's gaze locks onto his as they make a silent pact to press forward together. The fate of Aethereia's rebirth hangs in the balance, poised on the cusp of an era-defining revelation. With the architect's guidance, they prepare to face the unknown dangers that lurk beyond the veil of reality previously. Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion stood at the threshold of a new era as the mysterious architect revealed itself, warning of a rogue Aethereian faction seeking to claim the Genesis chamber. Alex, determined to unify the realm, locked eyes with Elara, and together they steeled themselves for the unknown dangers lurking beyond reality's veil. As they descended into the heart of the labyrinthine tunnels, the air grew heavy with the stench of decay. The once majestic walkways now seemed to writhe like a dying serpent, and the sound of dripping water echoed through the corridors like a mournful sigh. Suddenly, the silence shattered, and the stone walls began to tremble as an unseen force burst forth, shattering the stillness. The ground convulsed, sending Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion reeling as they struggled to regain their footing. In the midst of the chaos, the architect's voice boomed, reverberating through the chamber. "Rise, unifier. The veil of reality begins to tear asunder. Beyond the veil, the Shadowborn Legion mobilizes, marching toward the Genesis chamber. Time is running out. Unify the realm or risk Aethereia's rebirth." Alex raised his hands, his connection to the Aethereian fabric strengthening with every heartbeat. The walls stabilized and the air cleared as he called upon the ancient power of the Aethereia. A radiant glow enveloped them, and Elara's eyes shone with determination as she grasped Dr. Orion's arm, her grip firm. Together, they ventured deeper into the tunnels, their footsteps echoing off the labyrinthine walls as they delved deeper into the dark. The air darkened, and the shadows seemed to writhe like living things as they traversed the depths. They navigated treacherous tunnels, the walls closing in on them, until they stumbled upon an ancient underground lake, its surface reflecting the faint luminescence of ancient artifacts hidden beneath. In the heart of the lake, a submerged citadel lay hidden, shrouded in an otherworldly mist. The air seemed to vibrate with an expectant energy as Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion approached the mystical site. The architect's essence pulsed in resonance with the citadel, beckoning them closer. With an instinctual certainty, Alex reached out, his hand extending toward the mist-shrouded citadel. "Behold, the vault of the ancients," the architect's voice whispered as the mist parted to reveal the entrance. "Here lies the secrets of Aethereia's creation, hidden for millennia. Unify the realm, unifier. The fate of Aethereia's rebirth." As they entered the vault, ancient artifacts radiated an intense energy, the air alive with an electric anticipation. Elara's symbology revealed hidden patterns, and Dr. Orion's eyes narrowed, his gaze locked onto the artifacts with an unsettling intensity. Alex, undeterred, reached out, his connection to the Aethereian fabric surging as he called upon the secrets hidden within. With every step, the mystery deepened, ancient energies swirling around them. A cryptic warning echoed within Alex's mind, a message from the architect. "Beware, unifier, the price of unity is not without cost. The Shadowborn Legion draws near and the realm will soon be torn asunder." The stakes had never been higher. Aethereia's fate hung in the balance, poised on the cusp of an era-defining revelation. The Unifier's determination hardened, his vision for a reborn Aethereia galvanizing his companions. They stood united against the gathering darkness. As the journey continued and the path ahead grew clearer previously, Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion had entered the vault of the ancients, where ancient artifacts radiated an intense energy, and the air was alive with an electric anticipation. A cryptic warning echoed within Alex's mind, a message from the architect. Beware, unifier, the price of unity is not without cost. The Shadowborn Legion draws near, and the realm will soon be torn asunder. As they delved deeper into the vault, the artifacts began to glow with an intense blue light. Elara's eyes widened as she deciphered the ancient symbols etched onto the walls. Dr. Orion's gaze locked onto a specific artifact, his eyes gleaming with an unsettling intensity. The echo chamber, Elara breathed, her voice barely audible over the humming energy. It's the heart of Aethereia's creation. Alex's connection to the Aethereian fabric strengthened, his vision for a reborn Aethereia. He reached out, his hand made contact with the central artifact. The energy surged and the room began to shake. "No," Dr. Orion shouted, his eyes wild. "You don't understand." Alex's eyes locked onto the doctor's. "You've been hiding something, Orion. What is it?" The doctor's face twisted, his expression a mix of desperation and fear. I was working on a way to harness the Aethereian energy. I didn't mean for it to get out of control." "The Shadowborn Legion," Alex guessed. "You created them, didn't you?" Dr. Orion's eyes fell, shame etched on his face. "I wanted to create an army to protect Aethereia, but it got out of control." "I'm sorry, Alex." The room fell silent, the only sound the humming energy and the distant rumble of the Shadowborn Legion. Elara's hand found Alex's, her grip a promise of unity. "We'll fix this, Orion," Alex said, his voice firm. "Together we'll stop the Legion and rebirth the realm." Dr. Orion's eyes welled up, tears streaming down his face. "Thank you, Alex. I'll do whatever it takes to make it right." The three companions stood united, the energy of the vault surging around them. Alex's connection to the Aethereian fabric strengthened, and he felt the realm responding to his presence. With a newfound determination, Alex led his companions out of the vault and into the heart of the labyrinthine tunnels. The Shadowborn Legion awaited them, their drums beating in unison, their dark energy suffocating the tunnels. The final battle had begun. Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion stood at the forefront, their bond stronger than ever. The Shadowborn Legion surged forward, their dark forms blotting out the faint luminescence of the ancient artifacts. The battle raged on, the outcome hanging in the balance. Alex's connection to the Aethereian fabric grew stronger, his willpower fortifying his companions. Elara's symbology guided them through the treacherous tunnels, and Dr. Orion's knowledge of the Shadowborn Legion's weaknesses proved invaluable. As the fight wore on, the tunnels began to tremble, the stone walls cracking under the force of the battle. The air grew thick with the stench of decay, and the sound of dripping water echoed through the corridors like a mournful sigh. But Alex's determination remained unwavering. With every step, the mystery of Aethereia's creation unraveled and the path ahead grew clearer. The Unifier's vision for a reborn Aethereia galvanized his companions, and together they pushed forward, their footsteps echoing off the labyrinthine walls as they delved deeper into the dark. The final confrontation approached, the stakes higher than ever before. The fate of Aethereia hung in the air, poised on the cusp of an era-defining revelation. In a burst of light, the Shadowborn Legion's dark energy dissipated and the tunnels began to stabilize. Alex stood victorious, his companions by his side. The architect's essence pulsed in resonance, its voice boomed, reverberating through the tunnels. The veil of reality is torn asunder. Aethereia's rebirth is at hand. A new era of peace and unity dawns. The path ahead is clear. The future is bright. As the architect's words faded, the tunnels began to brighten, the air filling with an expectant energy. Alex felt the realm responding to his presence, the Aethereian fabric strengthening with every heartbeat. A radiant glow enveloped them, and Elara's eyes shone with determination as she grasped Alex's arm, her grip firm. Together, they emerged out of the tunnels and into the bright, radiant light of a new era. The realm of Aethereia spread out before them, its people rising from the ashes of the old world. A new world was born, its foundation built on the unity and courage of Alex, Elara, and Dr. Orion. The future was bright, its path lit by the radiant beacon of hope. As the three companions stood together, their names etched in history, the Aethereian odyssey surged forward. The journey had ended and a brighter tomorrow took shape. Alex led on, unwavering, his determination paving the way for a brighter future.